You know when you could just tell a replay is from Quick Battle? Well, I mean, can you look at these armies and not tell me this is from Quick Battle? Either way, this is from Mitchell from Human Boys Discord. They're constantly posting replays in this. I thought I'd finally just throw one up there. I give it a cast. I'm sure they're good fun. But Mitchell, please freaking name your replays, or just anybody else who posts their replays in that channel. Like, I get it. I get it. It's hard work, but as much as I love your autosave replays, like give me an idea what you're going for here. But it's fine. I'm not complaining or anything. I just think it's funny that Mitchell just constantly just posts autosave replays in the replay channel, and people are just expected to take a look at it. Good stuff, Chad Mitchell. But we got Tyrion for the high elf side with a Sun Fang and Fainting Repose plus Stand Your Ground. I mean, obviously this lore choice already makes it fun enough to give it a chance, especially this unit choice as well, the Keepers of the freaking Flame. Super fun. Love that. But yeah, I got Tyrion here, Chad Raid Boss, gonna solo the entirety of the Bretonnian army, just wiping the peasants off the field and rather staining the fields with the peasant blood, but we'll see. Mage of Life with Earth Blood and Regrowth plus the Book of Hoeth, going to be mounted on a horse, of course. I was going to make an never mind joke about Tyrion, but nothing else. Fireborn ROR, you know, just your anti-large cav unit can be doing with anything Bretonnian throws at you, including hippogriffs, which fortunately for the high elves, there are no hippogriffs on the Bretonnian side for some reason. Instead, we got maxed out peasants. What? Spearman, Silver and Guard. Actually, that's not even two Spearmen. It's a Silver and Guard and a Spearman plus double Lothern Sea Guard, a single unit of Sisters of Avalorn, and a Spearman in the rear, plus dual Phoenix Guard with one being the Keepers of Flame. I love these guys. So freaking cool. Such a nice... Actually, wait, I hate elves. Never mind. But no, really, they have such a cool color scheme on them, and they just have such a cool ability where like just one of them dies, they... What is it? Oh yeah, Mark of Assyrian. So those who bear the mark... Anyways, when they die, when their models die, they just like turn into ash. It's pretty cool, but not obviously as good as the... What is it? What am I thinking of? Is it for Korn? Is it for the Wrathmongers? I don't remember, but one of them, there's a unit in the game where once their units die, they do damage to enemies attacking them. I know the pink RORs for Zinch also do it. Can't think of the name off the top of my head, but you think the Keepers of Flame would have that, but instead it's just kind of a visual mechanic. So either way, high elves suffer as usual. Bretonnia, we got Lewin Leoncoeur on Beokus with Sword of Corone, Lion Shield, Stand Your Ground. Probably just throw things up here. We also have the Damsel with Flock of Doom, Amber Spear, and Power Stone. Whole bunch of... I think these are maxed out, right? Yeah, maxed out freaking peasants, bringing them to 40 melee attack. Actually, excuse me. They're men at arms, but in reality, they're peasants. They're just armed peasants. That's all they are. Maxed out men at arms, so they're up to 72 leadership, a fairly respectable amount of leadership for a peasant. Men at arms. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, 10 extra leadership from that rank up, but still, they're not great. So, not worth the investment, but, you know, we also have Grell Reliquae. Yeah, Grell Reliquae. What the heck? English. Peasant Bowman, Fire Arrows, Pox Arrows, yeah, and a bunch more Spearmen. And then we have some Royal Pegasus Knights and Grell Knights. We'll see how they do. Flocks of Dooms just going to be spammed out. A whole bunch of men-at-arms taking up the point here. But luckily, the Silver Guard kind of just outranked them in freaking cap weight just because, again, men-at-arms, peasants. So look at the cap weight here. They have a capture weight of 1.9, 2 basically if they're at full HP. Silver and Guard, what do they have? 5.0 cap weight because these are real infantry according to the game. Of course, they also have the Keepers of Flame. But yeah, 2, 4, and then I think the Grell Reliquae also it counts as 3. Yes. So the Keepers of the Flame being there outweighs these two plus the Grower Reliquary. So, but if they counted as actual normal infantry, then they would outcap. Yeah, they're going for that cap weight. Obviously, they probably don't notice that they're being outcapped by those Keepers of the Flame going in there. Lou and Leon Kerr trying to go for a cheeky little snipe there, but the Fireborn are going to say no. And actually, they're going to push past to Leon and get on top of those Grow Knights. But I think they're going to lose out on that battle there, especially with Sword of Crone. But part of, Earthblood is going to go down, heal them up. Try to save them, but the Grow Knights are saying no and pushing past that healing. And actually, the Spearmen and the Peasants are going to encircle those Fireborn and drag them down to the depths of Bretonnian hell. Feels bad for them. But Mage also actually does end up getting sniped out. Tyrion's trying his best as well to possibly save that poor Mage, but she's just watching in horror as she gets run down by Pegasus and the King of Bretonnia. Sunfang going down here on the Men-at-Arm, probably doing a little bit of damage there. I didn't really see. I think the formations were a little bit spread out there, but Keepers of the Flame keeping out these bloody peasants from tainting their high elf ground. At least trying their best to, while the Fireborn just get absolutely massacred. Tyrion has nothing to do but there's nothing he can do but watch as that poor life mage just gets run over. And now the king is going to decide that now Tyrion is up for that fight. And he's going to even bring in his Grow Knights too, because King Leon Kerr doesn't think he can fight Tyrion one-on-one for some reason. He's just that scared. And the Spearmen are going to come over, try to aid Tyrion, as the Lathern Sea Guard are as well. The Damsel is trying to disrupt them and smack them about a little bit, stop them from shooting. But luckily, it seems like they are thrown on guard mode and forced to shoot. I'm saying forced to shoot as if they're unpaid laborers. But yeah, now King is going to jump in there, try to enforce that distraction, but he's going to be run away by Tyrion, the superior king of his people. And he's going to... Actually, no, Tyrion's not a king, excuse me. He's a prince. But, you know, he's trying to upshow King Leon Kerr. And he's going to continue chasing after the Grow Knights as well, as they try to get away, trying to kill off a few models here and there, as it's going to help, as they need all the help that they can get, considering the Fireborn have got another Flock of Doom cast. They're doing some pretty decent work there, of course, with it being Flock of Doom. Royal Pegasus Knights finished off that mage, or possibly just chased her off the battlefield. I'm not sure. As you know, it's always hard to snipe out a mage, but that's only on foot, as they did kill off that caster there as she was on horse, so much easier. Tyrion is being finished, or rather is taking a lot of damage at the moment, as Sword of Crone was popped and Grow Knights plus King were smacking him around a little bit, but the Keepers of the Flame finally made their way over, providing that bodyguard protection there. They don't have actual bodyguards, so they're not providing the physical resistance to Tyrion, or Guardian, excuse me, but they are providing their bodies to try to body block King Lewin and those Grow Knights. Not obviously doing a good job at it, as Tyrion did end up getting routed off, terrified, and didn't get his heal yet, I don't believe. Yes. He has not gotten his heal. Obviously, he wouldn't be at 1300 HP if that was the case, but Pegasus Knights should probably also consider helping over here as well if they really want to get rid of Tyrion. But at the moment, they're kind of just flying about doing whatever. We do have some stragglers in the back here, which can be reunited with the rest of the Bretonnian force as they attempt to continue capturing this point, which they're doing a terrible job at. I don't know why they don't send any more over to support it. Some lapse in micro here. But I don't think it matters at the end of the day. I really doubt High Elves are going to win out on capture weight here. I say that, but I know it's going to bite me back in the butt. Tyrion did get his heal, and he's up to a healthy 3000 HP here. And now he's going to try to make Bretonnia pay there, as he tries to snipe out their caster in return. But obviously, that's going to turn around and bite him in the butt. as the Grow Knights try to catch him out there. But he does have the Keepers of the Flame here, who might end up paying for themselves as they guard Tyrion. Only up to 700 of value, however. So far. So far. But I mean, it's not like they have... You know, if the Damsel got a cheeky Flock of Doomer, that could be pretty nice, just like down the line. But instead, she's just going to be pin cushioned by Tyrion, or rather get treated as a dummy, I guess, a trainee dummy, as Tyrion just kind of whacks her side of the head a few times with Sunfang. And the King Lewin's just kind of letting it happen. Royal Pegasus Knights and Grow Knights kind of getting sick of Tyrion and going to continue chasing him down. I'm going to speed things up here as this cat and mouse game continues on. And the Keepers of Flame do get in there and finally start putting in some work. Tyrion unfortunately terror routes as his leadership just freaking plummets. And army loss kicks in. And unfortunately for Tyrion, the Keepers of the Flame, they weren't enough. And losing the Fireborn just and his caster just really, really sealed in the win there for Bretonnia. He tried to take home the win there for Oath One, but unfortunately the max rank peasants, men at arms, excuse me, just somehow managed to upshow the high elf infantry, I guess. I don't know. It really wasn't them, but I'm going to try to give them credit where they definitely don't deserve it. 535 on a men-at-arms. I mean, look at that. I use, though, on the actual important units, 2003 on the Royal Pegasus Knights, as, of course, they were to snipe out the caster, and kind of just running around and causing disruption between the ranged units of the High Elf side. Honestly, I don't even know what happened to the Sisters of Babylon, but I'm sure they got ran over by the Pegasus Knights or Grow Knights. 2718 on King Lewin, and actually gets outmatched by his Grow Knights. Very nice. The Grow Knights just, oh my god, those Fireborn, those poor freaking Fireborn. Obviously, their match was kind of not directly a one-on-one. There's a lot of obviously circumstantial stuff that came between their fight, but they were still mostly full health when they got that initial charge. So it was just, wow, that was tough. That was really tough. Those poor Fireborn. Obviously, if they could have, the High Elf player would have thrown a regrowth on top of that Fireborn before that charge in. But, you know, the High Elf caster was being harassed the entire, like, early 3 minutes of the game. So that was not happening. Did we get an Earth? We did get an Earth blood on them, but it was just not enough. 2964 on Tyrion. Hey, look at that. Nice. Look at you, Tyrion. You tried your best. Again, you can't always clutch all your games. You may be a raid boss, but sometimes there's an even bigger raid boss who has a bunch of supporters, a bunch of fodder to back him up. Plus, like, elite bodyguard units like the Grow Knights and the Pegasus Knights who are helping him out and are able to keep up with him, while the Phoenix Guard are not able to keep up with him, and the one unit that is able to keep up with you doesn't, as they get killed off. But yeah, fun replay. I definitely loved seeing that. I'll catch you guys next time with another one. Thanks for watching, and thanks for the support. Catch you guys later. Bye-bye.